fairly large sheet of
I'm Tim Jones, a local resident, live on Filwood Broadway, and when I met Don here I thought, hey, this guy's got a really good idea. I'll give him some backing. So over to you, Don.
Right, okay, well, I'm Don Jones and I'm also a resident of Knowle. And yeah, we went to the meeting and I met Tim there, and we had the local officer, Alex North, saying, like, well, what can you do for the community, do you think? Of course, with me, gardens, I mean, who can live without a garden? In my mind, I mean, that's just unthinkable. But, however, I thought I'd just present this. So, yeah, I thought, sort of saying, let's do something with Filwood. First of all, it was Filwood Broadway is what we used, and people sort of said, well, what were you thinking of? And I said, well, a few planters, and they said, oh, yeah, okay. And they just walked off, and I thought, oh, blimey, they're not really interested about this. So come back to the meeting, and I said, look, let's kind of use a working title here. Let's jazz it up a bit. So, we used the word Boulevard, and that did raise a few eyebrows, I can assure you. Some people were quite outraged at the fact we were going to call it a boulevard because they felt you were taking away my grassroots. And I'm thinking, no, not at all, but what we have got you doing, talking about what we can do for the community, so boulevard is working for me.
So then we made a plan then, didn't we? And Media Centre offered to help us with some training.
Absolutely, they came up, they said they had some funding, and if we get a group of guys together we could get some planters going. Of course, my light bulb was completely flashing at this point. So yeah, well, we eventually did it. Okay, it's like a lot of things, it's done on a voluntary basis, so therefore I want things like now. Tomorrow is too late. Yesterday would have been quite good, sort of thing, So I tend to get a little bit. Come on, guys.
In the end, you settled for what was possible.
Oh yeah. Poor Tom.
Team of 4 of us.
Yeah, but poor
2 days,
and
we managed to produce the first prototype planter, didn't we? Nice.
So today we've got the first one in place.
Good to see you in there.
Yeah.
And now the next thing is to get it planted and then we'll be ready for Knowle West Fest.
Absolutely. It's going to be a bit of a pick and mix of the plants, because we're well into the season now, so beggars can't be choosers at this point, but nevertheless, it's going to be something there, and people will have a visual come, was it the 11th?
9th is the Knowle West Fest, yeah.
So come the 9th, the people will have a visual of what the rest can look like, what is possible now, so there we go.